That looks like Tristan.
Hi, welcome, hello, welcome.
How are ya?
Here we are.
I'm starting to. Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome. We have a new episode featuring Erienne. Sorry.
And me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen. It's only because you're always
actually in
behind
every
the camera.
episode.
I am.
You are on every
I'm new to
episode.
this.
Just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway, technically, yes, hello, husband, from behind the camera to in front of the camera. Front to back. Back to front.
You never go back to front. You never go back to front. I'm so sorry.
So this episode's about hygiene. Let's start there.
So just so you know, never go back to front.
Good to know.
You don't have that problem.
I don't. I don't. Anyway, so,
Bidet.
Oh yeah.
fuck that thing.
You have a toilet power washer. It's what it is.
That's what he thinks it fucking is.
Yeah, it's cold as shit. I don't like it.
It's like an ass windshield wiper. Just
What?
Well, no,
Okay,
it's not
really.
the wiper.
That doesn't, is that,
I wish it
It's not-
wiped.
I wish it was a wiper.
I
Oh
guess in the
shit.
technical sense, but no. It's just like the car wash flapper.
It doesn't have anything that spins. What the fuck?
But what if it did?
But what if
That would
it
be
did?
great. I would love it even
Oh
more.
Lord.
Then it would wipe.
It would wipe.
I really hope you get a 14 karat gold toilet because I'm gonna sit on that and take selfies.
I'm not getting 14.
I didn't think you were
karat
gonna
gold
say
toilet.
selfies.
I didn't either.
That took a real hard turn for me. I was like,
Sorry.
okay, Bree.
Anyway,
I don't
so we are here, episode 5, with Erienne, back again. Third season.
Again.
Hi.
Hi.
They just can't get enough of me.
So what is today's topic?
Well, one of the topics are like the cycles with men and women, because I read an article about how, like, and this is a little grody, but women's menstrual cycles happen every 30 days, where the similarities in like men's hormone cycles are every 24 hours. So like men typically, like, they start their day refreshed, and by the time that their day is over, that's one hormonal cycle, where women's are an entire 30 days. That's why, like, women will have that 1 week where they're just really tired, they have no energy, they have, like, nothing that they want to do, they're just bleh. And then the following week, they'll just be so high energy, and they'll just be able to get, like, everything done, where, like, men go through that same cycle in 24 hours.
I think
Like
Michael's
the-
just going through the tiredness all the time and the irritability all the time.
I
He's
mean-
always PMSing.
I mean, I'm sure that's true.
It
scientifically-
might be different for all of us. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. It's just you. But yeah, and I think Brie can relate to, like, the woman's standpoint of,
Oh
like,
my god.
the different emotional, like, up and downs that you go through in a month.
It 100% also depends on. So, I agree with that 100%, but a lot of women have help me here.
Hormonal.
Imbalances.
Yes, hormonal imbalances, which that is me.
Mhm.
So I'm all over the place,
Yeah.
all the time. But it really dumbfounds me that you fuckers can turn shit off and then wake back up.
Yes.
Sometimes
That's
I know
another
we've talked about it.
difference
You don't. I
between
don't
men
think
and
you can.
women.
Sometimes I can't. It just depends on the situation. But
Yeah, I can't do that.
There's been studies on that too about how like men can just like turn their brains off and
Yeah,
like
I can't.
when you're like, hey, what are you thinking about? They're like, nothing. I haven't had a thought. And I'm like, well, clearly.
What does
but
that feel like?
women like never don't have a thought.
It's
Like
like,
even when we're thinking about nothing, we're thinking about everything in the background. Like, all right, when I get home,
Constantly.
this is what I'm gonna do. And
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like a constant buzz
yeah,
through your
never
day.
ending
Where
cycle.
apparently men's it's just fucking crickets.
Yeah.
And it's weird because for me, like, so I'm not necessarily like relate more to. There's been some circumstances to where I've actually have never said this before. I think I've told you this a long time ago.
Oh.
But there are some circumstances to where I relate more on the feminine side of things,
Mhm.
and then some on masculine side too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't like certain situations.
Yeah,
I
we have
lean
talked about
more
this.
towards the feminine things,
Mhm.
and then some other things more the masculine things.
Right.
Mhm.
So I kind of have a mixture of everything women go through, everything men go through, and like combined into one.
Yeah.
Because there are some circumstances to where it's like, okay, well, I'm overthinking this, or I'm going through and thinking about this for
Excuse me.
multiple days or
Yeah.
weeks or whatever,
Yeah.
and I
Oh my
can't
God.
shut it off.
No.
Like, there's no way I can shut it
Mm-mm.
off. But
No.
then there's other things to where it's like, okay, yeah, well, that happened, cool, done, whatever. And I'm
Wait,
really
you know how
not think what?
You know how to do that?
Yeah. Just some circumstances.
Not the
Not
one
everything.
Not
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Just certain
I've never noticed it with anything.
It wasn't important at the time
Yeah.
then. It wasn't that important to think
Also,
about.
I'm dumb, so
No,
I forget
he's
about things,
constantly
too.
thinking about everything all at once.
but then there's some things
It's
where I'm
certain
not.
situations,
Yeah.
though.
There's some things I think about consistently, and then some things I don't think about consistently. And then there are some days to where it's like, okay, if somebody asks me what I'm thinking about, it will literally be nothing. But
I don't know how to
Yeah,
think like that.
there's never been
It's
an
weird.
instant where
It's very,
nothing's
very-
on my mind. Something's
I'm
always
always think. Yeah,
thinking
I have always
about
got
something.
something. It's
Literally.
stupid.
like it's very rare to where I'll be like, yeah, I'm not thinking about anything right now. It's
Mm.
very, very rare. It's like once a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I
Oh,
think
you're
that's-
PMS.
Yeah. It's like once a month I'm not actually thinking about anything.
You have like reverse PMS.
Yeah.
You're a man for 1 week of the month, and then the rest you have the femininity.
I would be fine with that.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm always constantly.
I'm always thinking about something too, but that's
Yeah.
just the ADD.
See, like my boyfriend Storm. No, nothing. There's nothing in that head at any given time. If he's not actively doing something, it's just blank.
Yeah. I don't know.
Completely.
I don't know how you.
And
No.
like I think it's so strange how like different him and I are because he definitely goes through the stereotypical men's hormone cycle 24 hours. He wakes up refreshed, doesn't need a snooze button, literally just gets up, starts his day, all chipper. He gets through that like midday slum, then he gets that energy boost again and then calms down by night.
No.
But like women are broken into like weeks. So instead of waking up in the morning energized, it's like 1 week that we're energized and productive and able to just do things and not think about everything else that's going on. Just, oh, I need to do this. Boom, I did it. It's done.
Yeah.
Then they'll go through that mid like month slum where they're just kind of like dragging.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll get that like energy boost where they're kind of on top of it again. It kind of feels like they're getting the hang of it and then absolute just crash. And usually I think women have their crash during their period because
Oh.
that's when you have like the most hormones running through your body, I feel
Yeah.
like. But totally different.
Yeah.
Two completely different worlds, him and I. I cannot get up in the morning and he's just
No, I can't. Do
like he gets like a hormone boost in the morning and he's like, cool, days started, let's go.
that. I'd be like, shut the fuck
And I'm
down. I
like,
haven't had coffee yet.
sit down. It's 5 a.m.
Seriously. No. But I was watching TikToks and they were saying something about how, because men can be like so direct and shit like that and be assholes.
hmm
And it was something about when women have their period, they're literally acting like a man because of all the hormones that they get during that cycle. So if you don't like us acting that way, why don't you reflect on yourself?
Yeah, I did read something where it's like the
Serious.
main hormone that goes through a woman's body during her period is testosterone.
Yes.
That's like
Yeah.
like,
I
out
didn't
of
know
all
that
the
until
hormones that are
recently.
released, testosterone is the one that's released the most.
Yeah. So fuck y'all.
So literally, when we are
Damn men. Just
PMSing,
kidding.
we're just acting like a man.
Mm-hmm.
Or I should say, men
said
that
it better.
have typical testosterone levels, because men can also have hormone imbalances where they have more of one thing than
Yeah.
the other.
That's true.
That they can go through different up and down cycles. Because I feel like you probably have like more estrogen in your body than this like typical male, and that's why you feel like you go through those feminine like urges almost,
Well,
because you're
makes
having
sense.
the same hormones that our
Mhm.
bodies are pumping 24/7.
That makes sense.
Hormones do a lot. They control a lot.
They do too much.
It's hard.
A little bit, yeah.
It's hard being.
They-
It's hard.
They
being
do a
human.
little bit too fucking much sometimes.
But yeah, no, I never knew that about
Yeah.
testosterone
Mm-hmm.
and. That's
Yeah, there's so many like as soon as I read that, I also started seeing more articles like pop up on my social media pages of like how vastly different men and women's like brains are. Like how they're actually fucking wired. Like, I don't know, it's just something like
complicated to me.
something like men just having like a task to do. Women and men will take it differently. Like they'll approach it in two completely different ways because they're men and women. They have different literal connections in their brain and hormones going through and all this other stuff that they'll like approach tasks differently. They'll have like even relationship, like how figuring out things in your relationship, like problems and arguments and this and that. They'll think about it in two completely different ways, and that's why it's so hard sometimes that men and women can't see eye to eye, because their brains are literally fucking wired differently.
Mm-hmm.
They can't think that way.
Are you a woman?
Maybe.
It's the estrogen.
Maybe.
Past life. Okay.
I think I was a woman in a past life. Because, yes.
It sucks. Don't do it again.
Yeah, no.
The first time was enough.
Yeah, I think the first time I had too many kids and
Your poor kitty was crushed.
yeah, and I was like, you know what? Let's do something different this next life. Let's be a man, but let's still like men. Let's still.
You're
do
like, I
that.
enjoyed that part.
Yeah, I enjoyed the men.
I don't want the kids part anymore.
Now you just got kitties.
Yeah, different kind of kitty now.
A different kind of kitty now. Several different ones. Oh my god, you have the baby!
Yeah, we have the baby now.
You better bring her on camera.
Next episode,
Yeah,
maybe.
next one.
Okay, you better. I forgot. Bitches.
Um,
Anyway. Sorry.
You got a new
I got
kid.
I got excited because I was like, oh wait, there's a new cat. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I feel in a past life I was this fucking. I think I was a prostitute.
Let's get into that.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you from your experiences in this life.
Let's not talk about those in front of his husband.
Yeah.
No. From just the comments that I've heard.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was a
So
prostitute. I'm sorry.
I feel like if I were to do one of those past life regression things,
Yeah.
I feel like I would find out that I was probably a woman. I probably was a prostitute.
They're like, oh, whore. Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely a whore, I feel like. And I had lots of...
Diseases.
Actually, fun fact, I've never had anything in this life, so I don't think I had anything in my past life either.
See?
I don't
That's
think it
good.
connects.
Your
but-
past life and your current life could be very correlated with each other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I can see that for you.
I can see that for you.
Let me see. I can see that for you.
And it's giving like late 1800s.
Because you always talk about that era all the time. Yeah.
Fucking ick.
Showing your ankles out there and shit.
God
damn.
What are the
The corsets?
no bosom.
Oh, the
Bosoms.
bosoms.
I was
Oh,
just
because
gonna
you're
be like,
obsessed with
boobs?
boobs, kinda.
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 A little bit.
A little bit.
Not so much.
You're like,
but
I remember those.
Well, the boobs.
yeah. So yeah.
Were you at least like a good prostitute or not sure about
He
that
must have.
I must have been.
He had 1 billion children, apparently, so...
You're doing something right, but
It's
I
just
don't
a
know.
feeling. It's just a feeling I have.
You're probably right.
Hmm.
Anyway.
That's why I feel like I resonate more with having female friends, being closer to my female family members, anything female, because I think just genetically, I don't know, maybe on my sperm donor side there's some fucked up shit. But I resonate more with that because I feel like the feminine, if I were to do it, it would be like, I can't math, but it would be like maybe 10% more for masculine and then 10% less for feminine.
So
So,
40,
like,
60.
yeah.
Yeah.
60-40, 40-60.
Yeah, something like that.
The most simplest of maths.
Don't worry, I can't math either.
It's 1 away from 5, both ways.
Well, see, if I was a prostitute, they don't know
You
how
don't
to
need
do
to
math.
know. You don't need to.
They don't need to know shit.
I mean, you should
Yes,
know
you
how.
do.
You should know at least how many men. Like, you should be able to count. You know,
And how much money you're owed.
or children. Actually, I feel like a
Michael's
prostitute.
getting called out really
I
quick.
feel like a prostitute would be really good at money because they'd be like, "No, this is exactly how much time I spent. This is how much you owe me.
These are the things
Cash
I
or
did.
check."
I had like a little Excel spreadsheet, but on paper.
So he wasn't a prostitute,
So a book?
he was just a whore.
Could be.
Fucking around with that milkman.
Many.
The repairman came over today. He was
Fix
over.
my plumbing.
Oh!
I thought you said like 1800s.
He did,
Fix
but
my pot.
he fixed the outhouse. The chamber pot.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh shit.
Any more, Arian? Come on, let's get off this topic of conversation.
Yeah,
Michael's done with
I
this
don't
side
know.
note. Speaking of side note, we have it lit in the background. You might see the flame coming from it.
Oh,
Buy
behind the
it.
flamer. Hi.
Buy it. Buy it.
What are we looking at though? Oh, I was like, I can't see it.
It's
Oh,
I
it's
was
behind, it is behind your head. Oh, sorry. Anyway,
There you go. Now you
Okay.
can see it.
now I can see it.
Buy it.
Slightly
poor.
glowing. I look like. Yep. Nope. I can't do it.
It smells
You look
more
like
you're doing
lemony.
the dance.
It's this hand. I know. I was like. Anyway. Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Well, we'll go back off of like genetics for a second.
We're going
Genetics
improv
for a
now.
second, just for a
Genetics,
second,
yes.
just for a second. It's nothing crazy. So my sister wanted me to so I have like this ancestry book, like it's a huge I don't know if you guys remember me doing this, probably not. But I have like this huge black binder full of like all my ancestry stuff. You remember me doing that?
No.
Oh,
I was just laughing at the big black book.
you're a dick. Anyway,
Huge.
Huge.
If,
Huge. Not
Gigantic.
big. Huge.
huge.
if the box fits.
It will. No.
No, it's if the pipe fits in the box.
If the contents of the box fit in the box.
You just sit down. So
Anyway.
she wanted to know like the family history and stuff like that. So it's all on my dad's side is what I have because I don't have anything on my mom's side because that shit's just complicated. Anyway, so I'm flipping through it and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, we're Syrian and we're Polish and we're Lebanese. So I'm like, oh, we're just a bunch of crazies. Just a bunch of crazies.
You're Lebanese?
Where have you
You're
been?
finally coming out?
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
That's what I was-
It's like, where have you been? What kind of bullshit have you been on?
I made that joke at work earlier. and Vanessa just started laughing her fucking ass off. I'm like,
Oh my god.
thank you.
So I think it was our great grandfather that was born in Syria. But we read the name and she goes, I can't get more towel head than that. And I'm like, Jessica! The name was Habib. Which I like, I mean, you're not wrong. I'm allowed to say that, people.
Hmm.
Don't. I'm allowed to say that. Anyway, don't come at me.
I like that name though.
We're
Habib?
canceled.
Yeah.
We're not
Habib.
canceled.
We're canceled.
I'm making fun of my own family. Fuck y'all.
We're canceled.
After
okay.
all of the shit
It's okay.
that Thaddeus has said on this thing,
Honestly.
no.
You can cut it out if you want. But
We're
I just thought
canceled.
I thought it was funny as shit.
It's fine.
That
We're
is
not
kind
making
of
any
funny.
money from this anyways.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's about it. Well, that was interesting. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot we were part of that.
Interesting.
Mm.
I was gonna go off of that on a side note, like I usually do.
Nothing
With
new.
how white you are.
Well, yeah. But
Don't worry, we're classified as white.
White.
I'm ghostly.
I'm not white though.
I'm ghostly white.
He's white.
Yeah, I'm
White,
not.
white.
I don't. Probably
Anyway,
my mom's
Capital
side
C,
maybe, but
Caucasian.
the proper.
The proper
Words?
terminology.
Oh Lord.
No, because when I was talking about my prostitution
He came up with something.
and like
We're
how,
on genetics, and he says, and about my prostitution.
Yeah.
but
Let's bring it back to that.
let's
Hold on.
let's go back.
It
No,
wasn't
so how I resonate more with the feminine side. I was just making the connection. I was like, I don't connect with really anybody on my father's side. Like I
Right.
have no connection. Like, and I was just thinking about that. It's like it's not like it's mentally or emotionally connected.
Right.
Genetically, like I don't really know anything
Mm-hmm.
about that side, so it's like okay, I'm not really connected to it in that way.
Right.
But also, there's a lot of men on that side,
Weird.
so it's like
Oh, that's kind of weird the way that
Yeah.
you're saying that now.
yeah, there's like a lot of masculine men on that
Yeah.
side, and I just don't like. I don't have anything in common with them. I don't
Yeah.
really associate
Yeah, that makes
with
sense the way
anything.
that you say that.
But yet on my mom's side, it's mostly female.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know if that's like the whole like stereotypical like oh well if you're raised by women then
Mhm.
you're like more prone to more feminine tendencies or whatever.
Right. Right.
But a majority of my mom's side is female and like
Mhm.
with her genetics too,
Yeah.
like my grandma and my great grandma and everything, it's mostly female, I think.
Weird.
So I don't know because I feel like genetics kind of have
I
a
think so.
play into all of that too, and not only if you're raised by it, but also genetically. Because I was just thinking about that. I'm like, interesting how that all works out. But also, like, I don't. My grandpa side, so the Leposkis,
Mhm.
they're mostly men.
Right.
But my grandma's side, mostly female.
Weird.
It's just weird.
It is weird.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I think genetics run real deep
Mm.
through generations, 100%, and it's really funny because I was talking. You can bleep his name out if you want to, but I was talking to one of our coworkers that would probably never watch this, but I was walking downstairs and I was like, because we had a group recently that came in that was just crazy. It was a lot for everybody. But the way that they act with their families is just, cut and dry. Like this is what these men are gonna act like. They're help me here.
Superiority.
Superior in the family, like head of household, and the women don't discipline the children. It's the men that do,
Mm-hmm.
and the men can do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, that's fine. Well, I'm coming to realize, I'm like, this is probably why my grandfather on my dad's side, so my dad's father was the way that he was with his family
Mhm.
because the genetics were so strong and ran through with that ancestral history that it's still implicating to this
Mhm.
day with everything. Because my grandpa was in and out, from what I'm aware of, with my grandma, just in and out. Didn't really take care of the kids too much. He just did whatever he wanted to do and left my grandma with the kids. So it's like, now I can see That's
Mhm.
it was just weird. So, yeah.
I hated that group.
I love the food.
I hated that group.
I love the food. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it was the food for me personally.
I had nothing.
And then a motherfucker was trying to hoard all that food in the fridge. Yeah, talking to you. Hoard that food, because guess what? I stole a plate.
I
And
think
what?
Everyone stole like several.
I was going to take the
Yeah.
whole damn tray just because you did that. Just because they did that, I was going to steal the whole tray.
Not that they're watching.
Not that they're watching, but I'm still talking to you.
out
Kiss
the verse.
my ass.
Putting it into the
Just letting you know. You probably weren't even... Never mind.
But also,
You're probably not that ethnicity anyway. I am. Oh, fuck. I took my clip out. Can you still hear me? Oh, you can't have a thingy.
It looks
Is
like
it
it's
still
still
in?
plugged
Okay,
in.
good. Okay. I got mad.
Yeah, okay,
But-
Kaylee.
touching back to like what Michael said about like being raised in like female households versus male households, I definitely think that men being raised in female households definitely has like effects on their personality.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't necessarily think they have more feminine tendencies, but I think that they definitely have a better understanding of feminine tendencies. Like they're better to recognize it because they watch their family go through it,
Mhm.
and because they're raised in these households where they're like the strongest person in their mind is usually their mother
Mhm.
or their older sisters or
Right.
you know, whoever is basically running the household, grandma, aunt, whoever,
Mhm.
that they have such a like deep respect that they're willing to like learn and understand. Well, she's not doing this, you know, because this is just wrong, but this is like how she thinks
Mhm.
and how she does this, and this is her process, and
Right.
this is what they do. So it's like I might not do that way because my brain thinks differently,
Right.
but I'm gonna respect that, and I'm gonna at least understand that this is how women do it,
Right.
and it works,
Mhm.
and this is how, you know, I've grown up doing it. So this is what I'm gonna do, because even though I may not think it, I'm gonna put it into action because this is what I know and this is what I'm familiar
Right.
with
Yeah.
in that aspect. So I'm like, because like my brothers were raised in a primarily female household,
Mhm.
and I think that they're still very like masculine men, but they have such a better understanding with women of being like, well, you know, they're more sincere, they're more empathetic.
Mhm.
I think that they just understand being around women growing up is, it's like embedded into their brain that this is just women, and
Mhm.
this is how the people I love act
Mhm.
and think, and these are the emotions that they go through,
Right.
and it just makes them like more like almost educated in the essence of like you know, the difference in men and females,
Mhm.
you know, like the difference in how their brain works and their actions and their tendencies and all these other things,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know.
Mhm. It makes sense. Like, my dad was raised by his older brothers. My uncle JT, thanks for going to the casino with me. I went to the casino until 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was fun. I lost, but it's cool. Hey, he took me on the gambling trip. He paid for it, so
Ain't
Uncle-
nothing wrong with that.
he's a dirty old bastard, and that's his own words. Y'all should hear him. He's hilarious.
Did he
Anyway.
win?
Yeah, you know you want to hear something fucked up? That's all I'm gonna say. This motherfucker had $10 in free play. It's $5 a spin. Maybe 5 or less spins. The motherfucker won $400. Yep. So that was cool. It's like, wish that was me.
Fuck him.
He told me, he's like, you should have played that machine. I'm like, I know, and I didn't. So yeah, it was great. Uncle JT.
Well, when you're not a gambler, you don't want to spend a lot of money gambling.
Hey, he gave me a decent amount, and I lost it all.
As you should.
But you know, the thing is, I was able to play for a little while and actually have fun. So, but that's just like a thing that me and him do. So,
You gonna go to Vegas with us?
fuck no.
Why the hell not?
I already went to Vegas,
I'm not gambling, just so you know.
and I wouldn't gamble in Vegas
I'm gonna go
anyway.
see-
No.
But we're gonna go. We're gonna go have lots of fun.
I'm gonna go see men dance.
Yeah. We're gonna go to strip clubs. We're gonna go.
Where's
to,
the uncle? Do you
we're
hear
gonna-
this, Uncle JT?
We're
Where's
gonna
the
go
uncle?
to RuPaul's Drag Race Live.
That would be fun.
We're gonna go to the Haunted Museum, the Zach
That'll be
Bagans
interesting.
Haunted Museum.
Oh, Kaylee's gonna freaking freak
Well,
out.
that was Kaylee's thing.
Kaylee's
That was
idea.
mine.
Oh, that was your
That
thing?
was mine.
Kaylee's
You
gonna
have a
freak out.
thing. Mine's the RuPaul's Drag Race. Kaylee
Kaylee's-
wants to see strippers.
Yep,
Yeah.
men and women.
Yeah.
Oh
but
yeah.
Specifically men.
Boobs.
That's
I
my
do
show.
like seeing titties bounce in my face. I won't lie. to you.
Boobs. You can never go wrong.
Have you
with
ever
boobs.
like I would like the first time I ever went to a strip club? I'm like, damn, those are some good looking boobs. Here's some dollars. That was in fucking
was
Alabama though, so
It was just Michael going, like, what?
gotta respect a woman's body.
You're gonna act
They
like
look
you're not gonna
good.
do that. You are totally going to do that.
You'll fucking be in love.
I,
You'll be in love with the strip club. Doesn't matter if it's men or women. You'll fall in love.
if I'm not drinking, I'll probably be high, so I might need to be high for that.
I think you might have to be drunk. Cross-faded.
I'm only giving him 10 and 1.
I can
That's
see
all
Michael
he's
getting
getting.
nervous and just throwing it at the first person.
Where do I go? Do I just?
Yeah, be like,
It's all quarters.
Hey, they all spend the same.
take this.
Yeah, that's
I don't think they appreciate being chucked a whole bunch
no,
of quarters.
No.
I didn't say Chuck, I said slide.
Yeah, I would probably slide that up and be like, this is for you.
Imagine it's like,
You won! She'd be like, what? Or he'd be like, what?
But I'll be wearing I'll purposely wear my rainbow thing and be like, this isn't me.
this
is
is
these
me
other fucks I'm
supporting
with.
you. Just
I was forced into this. Love you. Love that journey for you. Love the boobs. But here's this. Beautiful.
Speaking
You're like,
of slides,
don't
though,
look me in the eyes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
where are your Crocs at?
They'll be here on the 6th.
Oh my god, you and Kaylee. You know, I did tell Kaylee, I'm like, don't wear those fuckers, because I'm sure, and I'm going to tell you the same thing. I am sure that those fucking shoes, if you hold them long enough, they're going to be a pretty good investment for you.
Yeah, but you have to wear them.
Like my Scooby shoes.
You have to wear them.
You know what, if you want to do that, put Preston Steel in the bottom of your soles, so that way you don't fuck up your soles.
Bottom of my soul.
Hey, sneakerhead advice.
They're Crocs, though. You can take a magic eraser and go, whoop, and it's gone.
The silence. Can you
Honey.
insert crickets here? Chip, chip.
Gone.
I'm just saying. Because I bet you. Those, I know that they're Crocs, and that's why I told Kaylee, I'm like, as much as I don't care for Crocs, but I am a shoe enthusiast in some ways, those might be some money.
Here's the problem, though. It's just because it's a new release. I don't think it is limited.
For context.
Oh, if it's not
they're-
I don't think
they're
it's a limited.
SpongeBob Crocs.
Oh,
I know,
sorry.
you were
Oh.
telling me about them.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think it's limited because they have all these brand deals with everything known to man.
Mm.
They have Grogu ones
Mm.
that
I
are
will be
also
getting at some point.
$70.
You're getting them? I want
At
to.
some point.
Okay, I don't care for Crocs, but I would like them just for slip and slide shoes, and let's go.
I want
That's what
pink
I
ones.
want 'em
Just
for.
run and go shoes.
But
I love them for
SpongeBob.
the beach
Oh, that's a good idea.
because you
River
can
trips.
just
Mm.
Dump-
oh,
dunk 'em.
good idea.
doesn't matter if they're yes, I wear them on the river all the time because I can
Mhm.
put them in sports mode and I don't have to worry about my toes.
Yep.
Problem
I love
is
how
you
that's a
have to
thing
be
now.
careful so you don't have polka dot tan lines on your tootsies, okay? Because that looks stupid.
Well-
But they do make perfect river beach shoes.
That's actually a good
because
idea. Yeah,
you can't get them dirty. Like you
Right.
just dunk in the water and they're clean.
good idea. To
See,
give me a
Bree,
pair.
they don't get dirty.
So
I mean, you can scuff them, but again,
You
magic
can scuff 'em,
eraser.
but
mine
yeah,
look
magic
like
eraser
shit,
proof.
but
The shittier the better. You know what I mean?
those are the
The
ones
worse
that
they look.
I know.
Shayla got me.
I know. And I'm like, I can't believe this motherfucker really wearing those.
And since what we were talking about when he was telling me about these,
You would actually,
fucking
you'd actually
SpongeBob-
match with the SpongeBob and Patrick. I'm not gonna lie, because they're yellow.
Oh fuck me. So I was asking if they had Scooby Doo ones. They
They
don't
pro-
have Scooby Doo ones,
Well,
but I
that's
would
dumb.
get Scooby Doo ones.
Yeah.
But they have the Grogu ones, so
That's
I
what I'm
want
gonna get.
those ones. I want a pair of pink ones
Oh,
and
pink ones would be
green
fun.
ones, and then I'm good. Like I
What
hate
color green.
like a hunter green,
Okay. Okay.
Why?
Slytherin green.
Okay, because I have like dark green and
She's like a
black
Philby
tie
Adam.
dye ones, and they're superb. I don't care.
Is this on the website, like
Mhm.
crocs.com?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have to check them out.
So I am low key here for Crocs. because they also can tell people what
Mhm.
kind of mood you're in at parties.
Okay, listen here.
What?
Only because
This
here's
is the
the
best
story.
thing ever.
Where were we going?
Oh my god.
Gypsy?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
going to Gypsy, and he puts on his Crocs. I'm like, oh, so you really just don't want to be there?
No, because that is exactly how I felt picking up Michael with his like fucking knee-high muck boots. I'm like, what the? He does not want to come to this. He does
See,
not wanna
they
be
know
there.
it's a well-known thing.
Pulled over.
I mean, you
his
can
knee.
tell
I
a
was
lot
like, oh, he
about
doesn't
someone with their
care.
shoes. That's 100% the
Especially
truth.
him with his shoes. Like he wears nice shoes.
Called the fuck out.
He wears nice shoes. He's not
Yes.
like me. I wear Walmart special shoes. They're fucking $20. I've had them for fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
That is
There's
true. It's quite a
nothing
difference
left on the
seeing
bottom
you
of
at
them.
work from like home.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be like, wow, he looks quite dapper. And then I'm like, why he got knee-high muck boots on? Like, it's gonna flood.
It's a
So
whole thing.
the muck boots, those are his. I really don't want to be here, but someone dragged me here.
Which is offensive because you were going with me. I don't know where we were going, but I was like, oh.
Well, was I
Oh.
wearing something green though? Because usually if I wear something green, I'm not gonna wear my yellow Crocs. So if I'm wearing something green,
Those are both your I don't want to go shoes. So
The Crocs,
AKA he's covering
the Crocs
himself
have
up.
a different. The
Just
Crocs
kidding.
have a different meaning though. They have a I don't want to go, but I'm not being forced to go meaning. I'm going to go and I'm going to make my appearance and then I'm going to leave.
I want to be comfortable if I have
do
to
you
go to the
Irish
shit.
goodbye it?
That's what I would think.
No, he's not really an Irish goodbyer.
I'm really trying to learn how to do that.
what's an
because
Irish goodbye again?
Irish
don't say
goodbye is
anything.
just fucking
Just go.
leaving.
You just
It's
leave
just
without
fucking
saying
going.
goodbye.
There is
Gypsy, I
no.
did that.
There is no goodbyes. There's
No,
no
we
see
say
you later.
goodbye.
There's no like, oh, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
It's just you get up and been like, hey, I'm gonna go get a beer, and then you just don't come back.
Yeah.
Just see ya, adios. I really
was-
want to learn how to do that.
Sayonara.
because
I was
fucking
kind of
hate
like
goodbyes.
that at Gypsy because I said bye to a few people and then everyone else I was like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, because you don't know everyone.
Yeah, no. So I kind of did that. I have to. But like also with my boot things, if I'm wearing something green or if it feels right, then I wear those because they are also easy to put on, slip and go.
Well, yeah, they
He's
go up to
telling
like your
us
hips,
his
dude.
secrets.
Yeah, they're great.
They're like pants, too.
I low key like those
High key.
because
The
I
muck
low key
boots.
like them because they're kind of a little bit stylish in my weird style thing that I have.
No,
going
I do.
on.
They have some really cute ass muck boots. I'm not lying to you.
Like I really want
They
the
really
pink
do.
ones.
But his
I haven't seen
are
yours.
not cute.
They're not. They're
He makes them work, but they're not.
They're not cute.
I make them work, and it's
They're not a
usually
style
if I'm
choice.
like,
They're
Um,
convenient.
But they're outdoorsy,
best.
right?
yeah,
There you go. That's all that
Yeah, if
matters.
I'm
They're
going-
just rubber boots.
yeah.
I have rubber boots, and sometimes I use my rubber boots to freaking mow the lawn.
That kind of
and
makes
they're
sense,
shitty.
though. So you don't get like.
With shorts on and rubber boots that go
I want.
shiny.
You know what?
That's
I
a
want
vibe.
to see you mow the lawn in those.
Maybe.
Your legs will get sweaty though. That's the
Mhm.
worst part.
Yeah.
I've seen him try to use a snowblower in those.
Oh yeah, I snowblow.
Oh, I would have done that too. Hell.
But yeah,
like-
because they go up to his fucking knees.
No, if
They
I
really
want to
do.
be okay, so
And
if
you're
I
tall, dude. Those are big boots.
if I want to be stylish, I will wear those. If I really don't want to do anything or give a fuck about what I look like, I'll wear the Crocs. Because I do like the boots. I like the boots more than the Crocs, especially in the fall and winter.
I will say my Crocs are my I don't give a fuck shoes.
I
They're
don't
my
have
I've
any.
given up. I'm not picking out shoes. They rarely ever match my clothing. I'm putting them on because I just want to go.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking go. I don't.
My get up
care
and go
anymore.
shoes. That's why I want to get a pair.
Obnoxious.
They're actually really nice.
I'll get a probably knockoff brand because I don't really care to
Yeah.
spend that much money on them.
All right.
Walmart.
On that note, we have reached the end of this journey.
We are the end of the broadcast. I'm so sorry for you people watching that you have to deal with this chaos.
I'm not sorry.
I mean, I'm really not, but anyway, move on.
Thanks, Arienne, for coming on.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Arienne.
Yay!
Ghost Adventures next time with Arienne.
I tried. I asked him if we could go on an adventure today, and he said no.
No,
I'd be totally down.
this isn't the season.
Because
It's hotter than Hades
yeah, it's
outside,
hot
though.
out, dude.
Yeah,
Taco
it's
Bell
freaking-
has new menu items. McDonald's has new menu
Hold on.
items.
Let's talk
They're
about this
so
Taco
fucking
Bell.
good.
Let
They're
you're
so
a
good.
bitch.
Stop
You're a Motherfucker. Okay, so I seen this commercial and I was like, oh, a Cheez-It. I'm like, it's a big fucking Cheez-It. I went to Taco Bell last night.
It's not that big.
And I was really sad because I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
I didn't because I was like, let me just get a fucking soft shell taco. Like I have my uncle in the seat. How much is the party pack? I'm like JT, it's like $22. He's like, nah. I'm like, okay. All I was gonna do is some soft taco. I'm like, I just want 2 soft tacos. He's like, all right, I want 5. I was like, okay, so we got 6 or 7.
Get a fucking party pack at that point.
Oh my god, those
But
are
it was
the
cheap.
best.
It was cheaper though. So
Well, yeah, because you only got 7.
Yeah.
Instead of
we
10.
weren't gonna eat the whole thing. We're gonna eat a 10. What? I don't even know how much. How much is in a
10.
party pack?
I
10.
thought it was 12.
I thought it was.
It might be 12.
Oh.
I think
I
it's
think it
12
is
because
12.
when I worked at American Eagle, I would get those for lunch and eat 7.
But that was when inflation wasn't so high, Michael.
Yeah.
Well, also I worked at the mall, so Taco Bell was literally like
Yeah.
3 doors down.
You only have one more day to get that Cheez-It thing.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
That's dumb.
And it's an app-only thing.
That's dumb.
Also, not gonna
Which
lie.
one?
Was it
The
good?
Cheez-It
Yeah.
Crunch Wrap?
Can you? I think you can get just the Cheez-It,
No.
right?
I went into Taco Bell and got the Cheez-It Crunch Wrap in the drive-thru.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's only there until tomorrow.
That's stupid. Why are they only doing it for a certain amount of time?
Because they're Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking true.
They like to make people's lives
Well,
miserable.
fuck you, Taco Bell, because
Well,
you
and it's a
stole my
collab.
card. You made me come back to get my fucking card, and then I told you you're gonna give me this fucking item for free, and damn right was I not gonna pay for that.
Okay, anyways.
Bye.
Bye.